I get asked all the time why I'm so passionate about entrepreneurship. Let me give y'all a quick story about the history of entrepreneurship and how it's landed on me. I'm a big believer in you deserve to live out your dreams. What I mean by dreams, I'm not talking about, cruise ships and nice cars and all that type of stuff. What I say by your dreams, I mean, you should be able to do whatever your God-given talent is on a daily basis. I'm a big believer in that. I believe in us solving the problems for our community and getting joy from that. I get joy from serving federal employees and helping federal employees create generational wealth and retire faster than they thought they could, being able for them to travel to places they thought they couldn't travel, being able to send their kids to schools they didn't think they could send their kids to. I get joy from doing that for you all, right? And so let me give you just a little history on me and why that's important to me, right? So when I finished college, one of the first things I did was I started entrepreneurship, doing different businesses. And then I took a trip to Africa, right? Just to keep this story short, right? Went to Africa, met a guy who was a Morehouse guy. He told me that what he had was a mentor. That's how he was able to live in Africa, be from America, and run a business in Africa, right? So one of the things I did was as soon as I got back, I decided I want to go and I want to find a mentor. I found a mentor. He just so happened to be in the federal employee space, linked up right with my mission, and we started working together. One of the things with him was this. He was a big believer in entrepreneurship. His mentor was a guy by the name of Joe Dudley. Joe Dudley is Dudley Hair Care Product. If you're from the East Coast, you're from the South, you know who Joe Dudley was. He was one of the wealthiest black men in America for a long time, right? And so Joe Dudley used to come to our office and speak. And so one of the times that Joe Dudley came and he used to have these small groups, he talked about who his mentor was, and it was a guy by the name of S.B. Fuller. You probably don't know who S.B. Fuller was, but S.B. Fuller mentored a lot of the black businessmen that we know, like Joe Johnson from Ebony Magazine, right? He was mentored by S.B. Fuller. S.B. Fuller, the reason why you don't know who S.B. Fuller was is because S.B. Fuller was against the civil rights movement. He felt that it was a waste of time because he said, look, we need to be teaching each other how to be self-reliant. When the Rosa Parks bus boycott came about, S.B. Fuller was in that meeting, a guy by the name of A.G. Gaskins was in that meeting, and a bunch of other civil rights leaders. But A.G. and S.B. Fuller were the business leaders in the room. And at the time, the Montgomery County bus line was up for sale, right? It was a privately owned thing. And so S.B. Fuller was said, look, we should just buy the bus company, and then we could sit wherever we want to sit. The civil rights leaders were against that. So S.B. Fuller went back and he went and did an interview with U.S. News Report. And he said, look, I'm against the civil rights movement because I think we need to be teaching each other how to be self-reliant, because if we don't teach each other how to be self-reliant, we'll become a people that beg, right? And that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way for obvious reasons, because you can easily take that out of context. But let's look 70 years later, 60 years later. We're still not a culture of people that are proponents of entrepreneurship. We're coming along, but again, entrepreneurship solves problems. If you are able to live out your God-given gifts and you're able to, one, do that, you solve the problems in your community. Fed Legacy, we help federal employees of our culture, right? We're solving a problem with that. If you're able to do whatever your God-given gift is, you solve a problem. Number two, what you're able to do, you're able to hire people. That's a big deal in our community. The more jobs we create, the wealthier we all collectively become. And then number three, after we create the jobs, because you have a business that's profitable, you're able to invest in other people's God-given gifts. And it becomes a reoccurring cycle. And so at Fed Legacy, this is what we're doing on a daily basis. We might be talking about retirement plans, we might be talking about life insurance, but what my vision is for you when you meet with us is how can we create generational wealth for you so that, one, you can retire early and be able to do the things you love to do. Like I have clients now who they call me up and they like, Mrs. Smith, I'm volunteering here. I had a client called me recently. She retired 2 months ago, and she's already volunteering in the local community at the Girl Scouts. She's volunteering at the local elementary school, and she loves it because she's giving back. But she's still young, right? And she's able to do that, and now she's impacting the community around her. And so my thing with you is, look, book a call with us at Fed Legacy, because we're all about generational wealth. And for us, it's not just about money. It's a goal around purpose. And that's really what we're doing at Fed Legacy. We believe in you, we believe in your purpose, and we believe in the people that you're trying to support. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to subscribe to our channel, because we're going to keep content like this coming, because we believe in you, we believe in your purpose, and we believe in the people that you're going to help impact. And then if you want to talk to us about how to build your financial plan out, right, so you can do those things, click the link below, and one of our team members will reach out to you personally and get you set up with a time so we can begin to build out your financial plan.